How's it going, guys? Today I want to answer a question that a commenter had on the channel about how to become a digital nomad. Let's go.
Subscribe now.
So what is a digital nomad? A digital nomad is somebody that travels mostly from place to place outside of their own country, in more cases than not, and they have a job that can be done remotely. So digital nomads tend to be divided into two different camps. One are digital nomads that have an existing job, and the job allows them to work remotely wherever they want. But more often than not, someone that's a digital nomad is working as a freelancer. They have multiple clients, or they have their own business where they're working with multiple clients, and they're able to do that work from wherever they want to be in the world. So what about if you have a normal 9-to-5 and you're looking at becoming a digital nomad? Where do you need to start? So the first place you need to start is by having a skill that you either use through your own business or that you work with other companies as a freelancer that could be done from anywhere that you choose in the world. So what are some examples of that? I think often people think of tech type of jobs that you could do, like a web developer or a graphic designer, social media marketer, copywriter, those type of digital marketing company type of skills that you would work remotely with. But that's not necessarily the case at all. You might be a bookkeeper, you might be an accountant, you might be someone that is writing blueprints as an architect. There's really so many different options, and the only limitation from them is your own creativity. But how do you find those jobs out there? So I think this is where a lot of people start to struggle. They already have skills that can be done remotely through their own business or working as a freelancer, but they're not sure how to get jobs. But it really works quite similarly to getting a job. You need to have a portfolio, you need to have a resume, and you need to connect with other businesses or people that need the type of skills that you have. And actually, if you were to just search for remote job portal, different things like that on Google, you're going to find a lot of different websites out there that are going to really cater for companies that are willing to work with people remote. Some of those are going to expect for you to work during a particular time of the day. Others are going to just look and want to make sure that you get a specific amount of work done in a day. So look at what your needs are and then start by looking at some of those job boards, seeing what's available out there. And I think that you're going to see that there's a lot of companies, especially post-pandemic, that are willing to work with people wherever they may be in the world. Next thing you need to do is really thinking about the people already in your sphere of influence that would need your services. When I started Purple Cow almost 15 years ago, I almost quit the first day because I realized that I would need to do sales and I would need to figure out how to get new clients, and I just never saw myself as a salesperson. But what I did was I wrote a simple email letting everybody know that I'd started a new business and that if they or anyone they knew needed our help, to let me know. And it's really a result of that first email that I got our first client, who's still a client today after all of these years, and no doubt this will work for you. Start with your sphere of influence, let people know what you're doing, and I think you'll find your initial clients will come from people that you already know, or people that you already know will refer you to. So very related to this is that it really helps to have a personal website where you're going to have a list of your accomplishments, a list of your job experience, or your portfolio, depending on what type of skill that you're offering. And you really need to go about marketing yourself. So if you're an employer like I am, you literally get hundreds of applications for people wanting work in most weeks, and you really want to set yourself out from the crowd. And having a personal website is a great way of doing that. If you have social media, or if you have a YouTube channel, podcasts, there's so many other ways that you could really excel and set yourself apart from the crowd. Not everybody is comfortable with all of those things, but I would highly recommend that you make sure and at least have a very simple portfolio type of website that will help you to market your skills. Feel free to reach out, of course, if there's anything we could do to help with advice or helping build a website for you. Next thing I think that's important, once you really know what is it that I want to do for work, what specific skill will I do, that you then really think about what country do you want to live in that would be a great fit for those skills. Some places have terrible internet. So if you have something that really relies on a fast internet or a strong signal, you just might know that those countries aren't a great fit. There's websites out there like InterNations that really focus on expats in other countries and give a lot of great advice for specific countries about these types of things. There's also a lot of other practical concerns that you might think about. What should your budget be? Do you have travel insurance? A lot of those other type of needs that we'll talk about in a video in the future. So let me know, have you ever thought about becoming a digital nomad? Do you really dream of a different life where you're able to travel wherever you want? There's so many opportunities out there, whether you're working for other companies or whether you're starting a new company of your own. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. As always, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.